By Raman on May 13, 2018, 10:21 a.m. Leave a comment. Arsenal are desperate for their first away points of 2018 and will be hoping to achieve that with a win on Arsene Wenger's final game as manager. Since Arsene Wenger announced his intention to leave his post at the end of the current season, Arsenal have done nothing significant to make amends away from home. Crashing out of the Europa League at the hands of Atletico Madrid as well as losing more away games to Manchester United and Leicester City recently. Arsenal will be desperate to get a win over Huddersfield in their last game of this season, collecting their first away point this year as well as giving a farewell to Arsene Wenger on a winning note. The derailment of Arsenal's season has been mainly due to their poor form on the road, and Wenger will want to leave without an unwanted record to his name. Huddersfield, on the other hand, will come into this game in high spirits. The Premier League strugglers secured their safety with a tight 1-1 draw against Chelsea in midweek and will be hoping to repeat their performances against Arsenal. David Wagner, in particular, will be looking to heap more misery on Arsenal's away form in the final game. Team news. He is expected to start an unchanged side which drew against Chelsea in midweek for the Arsenal game. With nothing else to gain this season, he is expected to name his strongest team possible, to possibly get a result over Arsenal. Amends has returned from his hamstring injury, and Wagner will take a call if he features in the game at some point. However, Michael Heffel, Elias Kuchunga and Danny Williams are all sidelined with respective injuries and remain unavailable for the Arsenal clash. Potential starting 11, 3-5-2, Losel, Jorgensen, Schindler, Kongolo, Adric Jonah, Lowe, Mooy, Hogg, Billing, Mooney, Pritchard. Arsene Wenger picks his last ever starting lineup as Arsenal manager, and he does have a few problems in his side. Arsenal will be without Mesut Ozil, Mohamed Al-Neni, Laurent Koscielny and Santi Cazorla for the game. Meanwhile, Konstantinos Mavropanos, who had started the last 3 league games, will be missing after being red-carded against Leicester in midweek. Alexander Lacazette is back in contention after missing the Leicester game, and as will be Jack Wilshere, who missed the last game for the arrival of his newborn daughter. Barring a few changes, Arsene Wenger will field his best available team to face Huddersfield and finally get the much-needed away points in 2018. Potential starting 11, 4-3-3, Czech Bellerin, Mustafi, Chambers, Monreal, Xhaka, Wilshere, Ramsey, Mkhitaryan, Aubameyang, Lacazette. Key stats. Huddersfield have only one victory in 12 meetings with Arsenal and play their opponents at home for the first time since 1971. Arsenal are unbeaten in their last 9 games against Huddersfield. Arsenal have won only 3 away games all season and none in 2018. Arsenal have had 4 players score a hat-trick on the last day of the Premier League campaign out of 13. John Smith Stadium will be Arsene Wenger's 54th and final stadium visits as Arsenal manager. Betting odds favorable. Bets 1. Arsenal to win at 1.572. Both teams to score, yes at 1.57. Underdog. Bets 1. Laurent Poiter to score anytime at 3.25. Player to watch. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Aubameyang has been a huge threat since joining Arsenal in January and notching 9 goals in the 12 games he's played. Photo courtesy, AFP, Getty Images. Lost in Arsenal's dismal away form, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's contribution since joining in January has seemingly gone unnoticed. The Gabonese has struck 9 goals in 12 games in the Premier League for Arsenal, and is proving to be Arsenal's go-to player in away matches. After scoring in yet another game in midweek against Leicester, Aubameyang will be high on the agenda of Huddersfield defenders when Arsenal come visit. Aubameyang on the other hand will be looking to finish the season on a high and go into pre-season as a crucial player for Arsenal as well as for their new, incoming manager. Prediction: Huddersfield 0-2 Arsenal. This Arsenal side, despite their abysmal form away from home this season, will have a point to prove to Arsene Wenger as well as their supporters. Without a win or points in away games, this year will be catastrophic for their confidence going into next season, and Arsenal stars will be pumped up to now record an unwanted statistic. Arsenal will have a strong lineup, especially in attack, to combat the three-man defensive Huddersfield. Expect Arsenal to strike early and maybe add a few later on, while the defense, which will be reinforced with Mustafi again, will look to achieve a clean sheet on the eve of Arsene Wenger's last game in charge of Arsenal. Arsenal FC. Arsene Wenger, Huddersfield.